Welcome back to Qcookin. Now, if you like your food a little bit spicy, then this one's for you. And there's a possibility you've already had this dish in an Indian restaurant. There, it will undoubtedly have been cooked in a clay oven known as a tandoor. Well, I don't have a tandoor, so today my Weber Q is going to have to do. So let's make a start preparing the tandoori marinade. To a bowl, I'm adding all of these spices. Cayenne pepper, salt, ground coriander, chili powder, garlic powder, dry mustard, ginger, turmeric, fennel, cumin, and finally paprika. Add half a cup of yogurt to the bowl, followed by the juice of 1 lime. Mix well, giving it a good stir to combine. Now, if you've had this dish at an Indian restaurant, you'll know it's usually a bright red colour. I'm told this is achieved by adding food colouring. I'm adding just a few drops of red food colouring. I guess restaurant chefs must use much more than a few drops. My marinade is more of a pink than a vibrant red. As this does nothing for the flavour, I'm going to stick with pink. I have 2 chicken breast fillets, which I'm cutting into bite-sized pieces. I'm adding the chicken pieces to the marinade, mixing well to make sure they're thoroughly coated. Place them in the fridge for at least 2 hours, or preferably overnight. For the Bombay potatoes, take 2 tomatoes and make a small cross at the top of each one. Cover them with boiling water and allow them to stand for 1 minute. Remove from the water very carefully because they're hot. Now, just look how easy the skin peels away. I'm cutting the tomatoes in half and placing them into my mini blender. Take 1 fat clove of garlic and I'm grating it on my new garlic grater, which is a great little gadget. Just look at all this garlic mush, which saves the blender working quite so hard. Now I'm doing the same with a small piece of ginger, adding the mush to the blender. Give it all a quick whiz, and there's the sauce for the Bombay potatoes. I'm slicing just 1 fairly large potato and then cutting it into small pieces, approximately 5 centimetres. There's a pan of water boiling on the hob. The potatoes are going to parboil for just 5 minutes. I'm adding turmeric and chili powder to a small dish, followed by half a teaspoon of mustard seeds to another. Well, that's the potatoes done. Once drained, I shall leave them in the saucepan to continue cooking a little more. Meanwhile, outside of the barbecue, I have both burners turned on full to get the barbecue nice and hot. I have a cast iron pan with 2 tablespoons of sunflower oil heating up. Drop a couple of mustard seeds into the oil, and yes, they're fizzing. So in go the mustard seeds. Just listen to them popping. Give them a quick stir, then add the turmeric and chili powder. Stir and cook the spices for a few minutes, and then add the potatoes. Fry the potatoes for 10 to 12 minutes until tender. Now add the tomato liquid and stir, cooking for a further 2 or 3 minutes until the juices have thickened. Yes, it looks cooked to me, so I'm placing the warming rack on the barbecue and transferring the potatoes to a serving dish. I've skewered the chicken pieces and they're now going onto the grill, and they'll need to cook for 10 to 12 minutes, turning them once. Now, if you've tried any of my recipes on your barbecue, I'd love to know how you've got on. So please subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment. Now let's get back to the cooking. Well, they're doing nicely. Another 5 minutes and they'll be done. Chicken skewers are cooked and they're going onto the warming rack. These are shop-bought naan breads, which I'm sprinkling with water, and I'm going to grill them for 1 minute each side. It's all cooked, so it's time to plate up. A sprinkling of chopped coriander leaves to garnish. And there you have my tandoori chicken skewers with Bombay potatoes and Peshawari naan. So there you have it. Now if you want to know what's coming up next on my barbecue, then subscribe to my channel. Simply click the button below and you'll be among the first to know. Well, that's all for now, so until the next time, thanks for looking at Qcookin.